Friends, the entire country is celebrating. We have won the T20 World Cup. What has T20 done? It has done a great amount of damage to players' temperament. How is it relevant to people in sales? Welcome to this episode of Sridhar on Selling. Selling as a career is like playing test cricket. It's not like playing T20 or a one-day match. Most people fall by the wayside because they do not plan a long-term career in sales where you have to be emotionally balanced, well adjusted. Today, as you would see, a lot of test matches end up in 3 days because the players don't have the temperament to play a 5-day match. A salesperson looking for a long-term career in sales need to be like a test match player. Sales is often said to be a game of numbers, targets, closures, conversions. But it's also an emotional journey. There are highs and there are lows. The day you get an order, there's so much excitement. The day a deal falls through, you start doubting yourself. Am I good enough? What's wrong with me? So you have these emotional highs and you have these emotional lows. In a long career in selling, you must know how to balance this. I would call this how to maintain emotional discipline, how not to go overboard when you clinch a big deal, and how not to be depressed when something goes wrong. Things will keep happening. When you get a big order, don't go overexcited. Stay calm. And the reverse, there will be delays in orders. There will be a whole lot of frustrating moments in a long drawn sale. You start doubting yourself. Don't do that. Maybe the customer is not decisive. You have to constantly deal with delays, ambiguity, uncertainty, and rejection. What does one do? Go back to the drawing board. Have I done my work properly? Is my planning all right? Have I told the story the way it is to be said? What are the general emotions that one goes through? As I said, overexcitement when you get an order or when a meeting goes off well. Then the biggest risk is you tend to relax. You think the order is your pocket even before it's signed and sealed. When something goes wrong, there is frustration. You push harder, you become desperate. The customer is a human being. He looks at you, he looks at your body language, he understands you. So be very careful in both these situations. Don't ever relax because you think a meeting went off well. Don't get frustrated and let frustration show. A third constant feeling that you live with in sales is anxiety. Will the order come through? Will it not come through? How long is it going to take? Are they going to do further queries? Is my competition offering a better price? Anxiety is what makes most people fall by the wayside in selling. Learn to handle anxiety. Anxiety does not help in any way. It's not going to solve your problems, it's going to add to your problems. The other very critical emotion is personalization. I personalize the issue. Something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. The order may not have worked out for a whole host of reasons. Maybe the customer wanted something else to begin with. He was not sure. He was not clear. Maybe pricing. Maybe somebody wanted immediate delivery which you cannot offer. So it could be a whole host of reasons for the deal not happening. Don't kick yourself every time you don't get an order. There's nothing personal in business. It's a commercial deal. If what you offer meets what the customer wants, it goes through. If there is a mismatch somewhere, it doesn't go through. Nothing is wrong with you. Emotions will always be there. It's a question of how do you manage and control these emotions. As I said earlier, maintain your balance. In Gita, which I think is the ultimate book on living and lifestyle, how to lead a good life, in chapter 2, there is a verse 38, which says, equanimity. There will be ups and downs. Learn to handle it. That is what will keep you in play in the long run. Unfortunately, as in cricket, T20 has taken over everything. So has our life. Everybody wants instant gratification, instant results. It's actually, if you look at it, test matches ended in 3 days today because most of the younger players are tuned to playing T20 in 1 day. They do not have that test match temperament. For you to be a successful salesperson, you must have the long term perspective. You cannot quit. Quitting is no option. If you have to stay in the long term, learn to manage your emotions. Thank you very much. Keep watching Sridhar on Selling. Please do subscribe and share it with your friends.